Hello, this is Chef Scott Fadden from Martin Brothers Food Distributing. In today's episode of Concepts, we are going to be working with farmland pork loin, and we are going to be making some breaded ranch medallions. We're going to show you a great plate presentation on limited dollars, and same thing with our pork. This will be great for healthcare, restaurants, or even buffets. So let's get started. So today we're going to show you the farmland pork loin and how it will be shipped into your facility. First of all, we have two different packaging. We have the two-piece, 7 pound average pork loins. You'll get 2 center cut pork loins in the box, and you can also have the alternative of buying 5 into the case. So that's all it comes. And what you'll do before you use it, of course, we take off the wrapper, we let it bleed a little bit, let the air get into it and get the blood out of it. For the medallions that we're doing today, we're going to take the same pork loin, we're going to cut it in 2-inch segments, and then we'll take it, trim off a little fat, and we're ready to rock and roll with that one. Okay, today we've already cut our pork loins into 2-ounce portions. And here again, there's a couple of things we can do, just straight up and cut this, or we can cut it and pound it out with a mallet and make it a little bit thinner. I prefer the thickness of a straight down medallion. For our healthcare communities, I would use 2 portions, which would give you 4 ounces. And in restaurants, 3. That's going to give you a beautiful plate presentation. The first thing we're going to do before we bread this is we are going to season our crumbs. We're using panko crumbs in here. You may use any kind of crumbs or breading you might be comfortable with, but this has a nice plain taste, and we're going to add our own seasoning. Today we're going to use vegetable seasoning. Remember, when we're looking at seasonings, whether it's a vegetable or a salmon, think outside the box. Use it on other products besides vegetables, besides the salmon, and you'll be surprised on the flavor it'll give you. Again, seasoning's all up to you. I like to have a little bit of a punch in there. So we're just going to mix in a little bit. We're going to stir it up. And then, to get these all breaded and started, we're going to go over here and turn on our fry pan. And while that's heating up, what we're going to do, I'm going to grab a plate. And we're just going to dip this in regular ranch dressing. Not the dry mix. Use your favorite ranch. And we're just going to, that'll give it a great flavor, and we're just going to throw it into our breadcrumbs. Lightly bread it, make sure it gets on there. And we're going to repeat the step with the other 2. Again, regular prepared ranch. There are many recipes out there that calls for the dry. For this recipe, we just want to use the stuff that's right on your shelf already. So again, a pretty good plate cost with limited resources to use. So from here, we're going to start grilling these, and we'll take you over to the stove. Now we're going to cook up our pork medallions, and there's going to be a lot of different ways we can do this. If you want to do it straight up on a flat grill or fry pan, we can cook it all the way through. When we're doing a larger event, or if we're in a healthcare community and we have a lot of folks to feed today, what we're going to want to do is pre-brown it and put it on a prepared cookie sheet. We're going to spray the cookie sheet with a little bit of food release, and then we're going to brown it, and we're going to pop it on to the cookie sheet, and we're going to put it in the oven until it cooks all the way through to your 155. We're going to get a little browning to it. And also today, we're going to show you how to do a fun side dish that's, again, relatively inexpensive, that'll complement this meal. and it'll make that plate presentation pop. So while this is just frying up, we're going to pop that in back, and we're going to put together your side dishes. You know, so many times we take our plate and we put our meat, our potato, and our vegetable. You know what? Let's do something a little bit different. So today we're going to take, these are Lamb's medley potatoes. They come in frozen. We can deep fry them, we can fry them. You could even cook them up and make potato salad out of these. These are just a wonderful, great application. We're going to throw about a cup of these in there. And what we're going to do is we're going to start frying them up. You can season them like we talked about earlier with so many different seasonings. Salt and pepper is always good. But let's look in our cabinet and see if there's something fun. You might want to do a garlic herb, but the vegetable mix that we're going to put in with it is going to be the Baja vegetable blend. We're going to toss this all together, and then we're going to put it on the plate in one big heap. We'll show you how we'll do that after we get these a little bit more browner and cook through. And while we're waiting for that, let's see how there they are. So we're going to toss that in there. They're starting to brown a little bit. And again, this can be made up in larger batches where we cook the potatoes ahead of time, and then we're going to toss the veggies in there. So as long as we get some heat into it and it starts getting hot all the way through, we get a little brown to that, and then we're going to throw about a half a cup of the Baja mix. And as you can see, it has a great color, great eye appeal. So now we're going to show you how to do a great plate presentation. And again, as we talked earlier, with real limited dollars involved into your plate. So we're going to bring this over. We've already mixed our two main sides together. And we're going to throw this on the plate. And it's not going to be your center of the plate, of course. But look how colorful that is. Isn't that just marvelous how it looks and how it blends? And then we're going to take our pork medallions. And since these are ranch, there's no need to do a sauce on these. But if we were to put just two of them on there, how does that look? That's only two 2-ounce portions. Now what happens if we get a little bit bigger of a place where we want to show them what we can do with portion size and be cost effective? We're sort of covering up the veggies, so we'll pull those out. And our garnishes here, how simple. I think for little simple plates like this, we just need a little parsley. And again, what a great plate presentation with limited dollars and limited resources and time. What a great plate to present into your restaurant and keep your customers happy. And how about the healthcare communities? What can we do there with this? All these recipes and videos are available at the Martin Brothers website. And I'm Chef Scott Fadden for Martin Brothers Food Distributing. And thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.
We hope you enjoyed our cooking tips, techniques, and recipes here at Martin Brothers. For any questions and additional recipes, visit martinsnet.com.